What's going on, everybody? It's your host, Dr. Splash. Shout out to the Battle Core. This is my private server. They've been helping me organize videos and make these multiple video uploads possible. So definitely show them love by smashing the like button. And if you're interested in joining them, hit me up to talk business. Now, back on topic. This is going to be the top 10 strongest DC Comics characters right now, similar to my Marvel video. Now, I mentioned that those videos, if they do well, I'll do regular updates. Here's how we're going to do the updates because the Marvel one did well. I am starting a new podcast. It's going to be once a week called The Roundtable. I'm going to bring random people on each week, and we're going to, usually it'll be centered around a certain character or verse based on who is visiting and who is talking to me. But we're also going to have segments like the stock market where I update the top 10 strongest in each verse, and then stock risers where I talk about other characters that might not be top 10, but they did some shit to boost their stock. But with that out the way, this is my top 10. Let's go ahead and get right into it. Who are the strongest right now as of today? Let's discuss. First up, we have World Forger. Now, a lot of his clout hasn't been around as much since his big moments where, Superman had that infamous moment in the 6th dimension. But the World Forger is an absolute monster. I mean, the League themselves, Wally said, hey, we got to be careful around this guy. He could possibly delete us if he so chooses. This is someone that literally gets weakened coming down into the multiverse. He's an absolute stud. And I would say he is someone I would put 10 just because the other characters at their full power should be above him. He's got some caveats to him, but he's also sort of tied with Time Trapper. Time Trapper is someone who is relative to World Forger. They kind of pull up at the same time to face similar fates. There is acknowledgement from Time Trapper of characters that are stronger than him, so that does give us a bounce off point. But these high outer beings, they belong at the 10th and 9th spot. Next up, Young West. Jai West, right? The son of the Flash. He has bullshit powers. He's almost like a Franklin in the way he can shape casually like source plus tier power. More of a recent character, but notably someone who hasn't realized or actualized their actual power, their full power. I'm not sure where that will end up being. It could even be stronger than Wally one day. So we're going to have a little flexibility with Young West. But regardless, right above Time Trapper and World Forger, he's someone that's pretty broken. And I think does belong here. Is someone that's going to be in flux due to less information and potential additions. So we will keep that in mind. Next up is Captain Atom. Perpetual jobber, sort of like Silver Surfer, except when he's in his bag and his actual power, it's fucking absurd. Granted, Surfer is too, but not to the degree of Captain Atom. It was recently realized in current DC continuity that Captain Atom has the Speed Force, has the other powers of any League members he's really been around if he so chooses. He can even make these abilities stronger. When all of the superpowers are taken away, Captain Atom can give them all back, and he can bestow them upon other people. This is insane. This artist puts him at a crazy level. I mean, he scaled above the Legion of Doom, casually just a little percentage of his power. So he's busted. But interesting enough, he also said, maybe I can finally go one-on-one with Superman, which is crazy. But the meta power he has at this point is absurd. I got Captain Atom in the top 10. Next up is Wally West. Now, I know I'm known for shitting on Wally West. I'm known for shitting on the Flash in general, but I gotta acknowledge the power, right? Flash at this point, Wally, especially full powered, he's band for band right up there with Superman. Doing absurd shit, running out of the stories, running out of the narrative, interacting with God himself. He's absurd. I think Wally is a threat to even Superman tiers, and that's why we have him so high up on the list, the one who runs fast as fuck. Next, we have Superman. Now, in my server, which is my public server, anyone can join up. We've been talking a lot about these rankings the last couple days. A lot of people have Superman above Superboy Prime. I don't. I'm going to let my nuts hang a little bit and just say I think Superman Prime or Superboy Prime is stronger. Now, Superman here, strongest of all the heroes, his fucking narrative, his power is what's the foundation for all of DC. As hope remains, Superman's in it, right? Like, no matter what. It's a fundamental force to help knock back the Great Darkness. This power, this absurdity that Superman has, I mean, he just dunked on Source-powered Orion. He's going to be the one in the KO event, hopefully going up against Darkseid. He's an absolute beast. We've covered him plenty. You can go check out my videos on Superman, my recent ones. We covered him plenty. Time Trapper says he can kill him if he wants to. Like, he's absurd. So that's why we have Superman so high up on the list. But like I mentioned, my next one is Superboy Prime. Superboy Prime is someone who I was kind of wrong about. Sometimes you conflate with Superman Prime. Superboy Prime is fucking busted. This is someone that's literally retconning comics whenever he throws a serious punch. This is someone that ignores the confounds of time, space, dimensions, even stories, narratives, and authors, okay? He pops up whenever he wants, in stories whenever he wants, out of stories whenever he wants. He's killed a Superman before, and I already told you how busted narratively Superman is. He is an anomaly, even to the likes of Superman, Time Traveler, all these characters. He can join events when he wants. He's the reason The Darkest Knight, the Batman Who Laughs, was finally taken down. Someone was brawling with Perpetua. It's absurd. Superboy Prime is the anomaly. He is the one that could possibly beat anybody, and I have him at number 4. Next up, we have Darkseid. Now, Darkseid has reached an absurd level in recent comics. This is someone who I can't say is Great Darkness level, but he's capable of reaching that level. Fun fact, in the Ostrander run with Spectre didn't want to let him know that Presence was gone because Darkseid believes he can beat Presence. He would try to take that throne. But he is someone who broke out of his existence, his narrative, his idea, even abandoning Superman's narrative. Went off and created his own verse. He's the reason all of DC Comics is the way it is now. He's the reason there's about to be the KO event, which characters down below are subjected to. His little gremlins beat up Time Traveler. Like, Darkseid now is fucking broken. So currently, I have him at number 3. Peak Darkseid, as strong as we've seen. Next up, number 2, we got the Great Darkness. And this is kind of tied with number 1, which is the Presence. But the Great Darkness is kind of the opposite to the Presence. It's not necessarily evil, but it's just the darkness, the nothingness that kind of counterbalance to the Presence. They've had deals in the past separating them. Lucifer and all those characters come from the Great Darkness, or tied to it. I would say it's bare minimum number 2, but you can argue tied for 1 with the Presence. Depends on where you lean on how that dynamic works. But at number 1, obviously, given I just mentioned it, I still have the Presence in current DC Comics. The Presence should be the supreme power currently. Nothing in the current standings of DC Comics, how it currently sits in the cosmology, I haven't seen anything to suggest something above Presence right now. So I'm not going to say something is above the Presence. The Presence should be the all power right now. The strongest thing in DC. Is it infallible? Could there be something above it? Sure, it's fucking comic books. If you think there is something above the Presence in 2025 right now, let me know in the comment section or join my Discord. But anyways, guys, that is my current top 10 strongest in DC Comics. Let me know who you think the strongest currently is. Drop your characters and your list in the comment section down below. I would love to read them and see what you guys think. But yeah, it's definitely an interesting current landscape, interesting setting, and it could very well fluctuate, which we will touch on weekly on the roundtable. But yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. It's been your host, Dr. Splash. I'm excited for 2K26 today. And remember, it's Yancey Street, bitches.